Hi Leos, this is Tarot Queen. I'm here to do your compatibility reading for the next 3 months. So this will be like a 90-day time frame this will cover. So it'll be for February, March, and April of 2017. So welcome to the channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you're interested in a private reading, the links and all of my contact info is in the video description box. So the purpose of this is to see where the compatibility is at, and in your current relationship, and then the likely progression of the relationship. So this will be for lovers. It doesn't matter if you've been together long term, short term. So it's a general reading for all Leos. So if it doesn't resonate with you at all, just come and get a private reading is what I'd say. I mean, you can check your rising sign. I imagine that your rising will probably be about the same, and then also you probably want to come and get like maybe a zodiac compatibility chart, or there's other stuff that I do. So I do provide readings privately, so you can go check the links below. So anyway, I'm gonna call to the spirit for the Leos. Spirits for February, March, April 2017. I want to look at the compatibility for the Leo couples and lovers. And so we'll look at current. It'll be like a whatever current lesson you're going through, or it'll also be the foundation of your relationship, and then the past will also be as well. But so it'll be a couple of different things I'll see in because it's a really short spread. It's only 5 cards, but I usually end up doing a lot of clarifiers. So anyway, show me the intellectual compatibility of the relationship, the emotional, anything relevant from the past, and then future outcome. And what's the likelihood that the relationship will progress? All right. All right, you got a big time change coming up. The Tower card comes up in the future position. The card right next to it is the 3 of Wands. So I'll get on that soon. I got to read the rest of the cards is what I want to do. I'm going to turn down this frequency. What I am listening to is a Kundalini frequency. Okay, it is really, really good when you're working late at night. So your intellectual compatibility is the 2 of Cups. So I feel like currently there is a really good flow with whoever you're with intellectually. Okay, now your current card, like the foundation of the relationship, is the Stars. So I feel like this person really, really stimulated you. I think that they really sort of inspired you. I'm picking up on I feel like a majority of you Leos are either involved with a Scorpio or a Pisces, or an air sign individual. Could be Aquarius, would be the number 1, and then either Gemini or Libra. I think the Libra energy is probably a little too all over the place for Leo, but so I'm picking up on Aquarius first, and then you catch my drift. So I get the sense that this person was really inspiring, and also so that's a really good sort of center point, or it's sort of like I don't want to say foundation, but it's the focus of your relationship, as far as what lesson you're supposed to learn from that person. So with the Stars card coming up in this position, I feel it represents a great admiration for your partner currently. And I feel like you're learning a lesson of possible respect or even self-respect with this Two of Cups coming up. So I feel like you feel really connected with your partner, and because I'm seeing kind of like a reflection twice. The Stars card is a reflection, and so is the Two of Cups, because it's the woman looking in the mirror. So I spilled some milk right there. I need to like scrub it up with some alcohol. Yeah, I hate that. Anyway, spirits, give me clarification on the Star card. And the reason why I say that, the reason why I guess that is because of the energies that's coming off of this Eight of Swords. I feel like there's something, either you or your partner, especially if you have an air, I'm gonna tell you something. If you are with an air sign individual, then this is something that your partner had to get past, and you sort of had to doctor them, kind of get them through it. Now, if you're with a water sign, this is possibly Leo energy. So it's kind of hard to tell with a general reading, but I am going to clarify because I will get more info. So the High Priestess comes up. This is a Cancer card, I think. I love this book. It's because it's got like all these cool quick references. Yeah. So the ruling planet is moon. The element is water. The mystery, the key word is mystery. So there's some mystery person, I feel, Leo, that possibly, I feel like the High Priestess did reveal some secrets, possibly. Yeah, and the Magician. I kind of feel like maybe it was sort of manipulation, though. And the Strength card. So I feel like this was somebody that could have been manipulating you or your partner. So whether or not you're air, I feel like your partner is definitely either air or water. I don't feel like it's another fire sign. Emotionally, things are off balanced. So Leo, I kind of feel that emotionally the Nine of Pentacles appears to be good. I would have rather had seen a 10 or maybe even a 6. But 9 is good. 9 is good, but I feel as though for some of you Leos, your partner, you're kind of feeling as though you may have saw, I don't know, I feel like for some of you Leos, either you, I feel like it was some sort of lesson emotionally to where you may have realized that your partner has options. So that's going to come either way. So to me, I feel like with the Nine of Pentacles, because I am using the Pagan Tarot deck, which means that I'm looking at this, if you've ever used this deck and you like it, then you know what I mean. So some of, you pretty much get the same message, but I feel like this deck is really, really, really accurate. If you look very closely in this illustration, there is the reflection of some negative energy that's looming over. So the Nine of Pentacles is okay. However, I feel like this is where maybe you could have taken a risk. And it did pay off, but it's something that's off about that. It just kind of feels like, So I'm going to ask Spirit to clarify that Nine of Pentacles, because it's something about it that's not feeling right to me. Yeah, so the Nine of Cups. So I do feel as though emotionally there is a and I understand that, because a lot of the times if the money isn't right in a relationship, it's got to be going somewhere. So where the hell is it going? So I can see sort of in these where it's sort of like I don't know, it's kind of like a risk that it's kind of like a gamble, almost, the Nine of Pentacles is, when I look at this card in the Pagan Tarot deck. So if you're a reader, and hey, can you go in your room, please? Thank you. I love you. Please don't cry. So this is what I want to tell you. Things are really good emotionally, with the Nine of Pentacles. But I do feel like there's this negative sort of dark energy that sort of looms above. And I feel as though it's kind of like, you would, Leo, risk it all. It's like an all or nothing. Like you have to have all or nothing. So there is a little bit of air of selfishness that comes with that, but I don't blame you. Because you've got, you want to be fulfilled. And and so, and the Nine of Cups comes up, which means that okay. So you got the Novice of Swords. Now, this is kind of what the energy, it's kind of like an opposer. It's kind of like that coldness or that, that I was sensing. I'm just going to be honest with you, Leo. You're not happy emotionally if your money ain't right in the relationship, if you're not being spoiled. Now, you did get this Novice of Swords. This could be your partner. Remember I said that your partner could be an Aquarius, a Libra, or I put it in that order. Aquarius, either an Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra. Okay, so with the Novice, I feel like that could be your partner. If it's not, it could be an ex of yours. Maybe sort of, just wishing bad on your relationship. And I'm going to clarify that because... So this is, again, covers the next 3 months. You do have the Ace of Pentacles, So this is about doors, opportunities. And then also it's about your ability to overcome in your relationship. So I feel like all in all, even though, this energy comes in, so if this is your partner, then I feel like the Novice represents your partner sort of, trying to be there emotionally for you, possibly. Again, I do feel like with the Nine of Pentacles, it's kind of like with Leos, it's like, look, we got to pay these damn bills and I ain't got no time to be stressing about my bill. Leos are really, they're leaders when it comes to manifesting and, as far as being very resourceful. So now in the future, you do have the Tower. The Three of Wands is a very good card representing if you're worrying about finances. Okay. This represents, abundance, finances, growth. Okay. So now it also represents some sort of, triangle. So let me clarify that for you, Leo. Now the Tower card coming up does represent that there is I feel like there's a lot that could be represented. I'm sorry. There's a lot that could be coming from this Tower. It could be a new job. It could be could be just change. Like maybe you're going to just, maybe sort of change the dynamic of the relationship. And I feel like with the Three of Wands, it's going to be for the better. Because I'm sensing that this has something to do with finances. Now with the Two of Cups, I feel like you and your partner intellectually are definitely a power couple with this Two of Cups coming up. And you can tell with the Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and you got a lot of major arcanas coming up in the past. You got Strength, Magician, High Priestess, Eight of Swords. So these are very powerful cards, which means that there's You know, the Strength card represents overcoming adversity, overcoming, you know, maybe anxiety, maybe some sort of, you know, mental blockage. The Magician represents, you know, taking control over your destiny. High Priestess is following your intuition about either false friends or false indoctrinations. Let's put it like that. So going towards the future, things are looking a lot brighter. And things are looking good in the past, but I'm just saying that as far as like with this energy that I'm sensing, I do feel like there's some lessons emotionally for both of these cards in order to help you get balanced out. I definitely do sense the presence and the energy of a third party. I'm going to clarify the Three of Wands. So I'm also going to clarify, you know what? Spirit, give me clarity on this novice. So this has got to be an ex, or if it is your current partner, hopefully you're getting over. But see, there's a lot of the Ten of Swords. Oh my goodness. This is kind of like when you've been backstabbed, treachery. So I'm not really feeling whatever this energy is. It could be your ex. Yeah, it is. It's your ex. So the Four of Swords is about separation anxiety. A lot of different things are in that Four of Swords. So I do feel like, you know, it represents the energies of a relationship that has, you know, been past, or, you know, maybe either put on hold, or either just, you know, maybe one that needs to be, I kind of, with that Ten of Swords though coming up, like I just kind of feel like that's a toxicity or something. So I kind of do feel as though with the Ace of Pentacles, I do feel as though this is a new beginning to where you feel really secure. And that's what you want. And I do see that with the 9. You got all these 9s. So the 9 is about wish fulfillment. But whoever this Novice of Swords that's throwing energy at you, being that the Ten of Swords comes up, I just kind of feel like you might want to leave them in the past because the Ten of Swords came up. So, you know, that air energy is, you know, fire sign people are attracted to that air energy because air and fire goes together. But if the person was hurtful, harmful, stabbed you in the back, you can't trust them. So that's why the High Priestess comes up. And that's a lesson that you had to learn. I feel like your partner probably taught you that lesson, possibly. Either your current partner, or maybe if you're single, because I know some of you singles are still watching this video. This is maybe somebody that you, and you know what? I never clarified the Star card. I do kind of feel like your partner is, again, either air energy, but with the High Priestess, I kind of feel like they're a Cancer. I don't know why with the High Priestess coming up. Now the High Priestess could be just somebody that is very powerful spiritually that helped you, but I do sense that it is I do sense that you're with this person. So, you know, I'm just kind of, it being that this is a general read and the circumstances could be different, I'll go ahead and clarify in the past what this Strength card is about. That's what Spirit want me to do. So okay, so the Sun card comes up. So this is kind of the energy of you know, short-term attraction, kind of like, you know, I feel like with the, and that's something that you had to sort of get over. And then it was also sort of not having direction, you know, in your relationship. So I'm seeing a lot in that Sun card. But again, I do see your partner as being a water sign, because that was the next card. So these two energies actually go together very good. This is very good chemistry. So spirits, give me clarity on the Three of Wands. Leos are usually very good partners also, just to let you guys know. Okay. So let me just tell you, there's probably going to be somebody that you're going to be working with that's going to have some jealousy for you. So just keep that in mind. Who's not, you know, I don't know. I guess it's a blessing to have people be jealous of you. Okay. 5 of Swords was next. 7 of Swords was after that, Leos. Y'all need some help. Y'all need to come and get some private readings. What the hell? But then Ace of Cups. So I feel like this is you and your partner working through issues. I do feel like it is sort of a third person that's going to act as a catalyst to help you work through that issue. But I'm seeing this again. This is over a span of 3 months. This is for, so you could be watching this either in February, March, or April. I do feel like with the Tower card, you know, I feel like this is what I feel. I feel like you're going to win with this 3 of Wands. This is money in abundance. As soon as you start winning, and y'all know it, here comes the jealousy, the fucking hate. Okay, excuse my language. I cuss sometimes. And that's going to sort of filter through to your relationship, which is going to lead to maybe petty arguments. Okay, somewhere within the next 3 months. You know, maybe some knockdown, drag out fights. Okay, Leos tend to do that. You know, they tend to fight with their partners a little bit. You know, and it could be mentally. You know, maybe you're getting past a trust issue, but you know, this is the 5 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. That's communication. Now, the 5 of Wands could be more so, you know, actual heated conversations, possibly over, or maybe people, you know, just having heated conversations with you. The 5 of Wands is actually pretty positive in a love reading, but it just kind of shows an incoming of maybe some negative energy. So that is something I would say, just looking at the card, I say it's going to come up probably around mid-March. Yeah. Because, you know, you're going to be in a place of, you know, I see, because with the 3 of Wands, it's kind of like when you collaborate and you know, start to do things and you start to, you know, come up. So the 3 of Wands is actually very positive. And then, you know, as soon as you start doing good, they want to hate. So, you know, what I would say is just not waste time on it. You don't have to waste time on it. You know, I think that energy is going to come in anyway, because I kind of get the sense that maybe you're working with your partner, especially with the Star card coming up. So you probably maybe have a business, or maybe you work at the same place with your partner, you know. I feel like also with the Star card, there was some things that you were healing from in the past. Now, after that 7 of Swords, and I am going to clarify the 7 of Swords separate from the Ace of Cups, I do kind of feel as though there could be some incoming threats to you, okay? But I do feel as though with the Ace of Cups, you know, this is, I feel like this is where your partner is definitely going to get, you know, it's a new beginning with the Ace of Cups, because I just kept drawing them and then I stopped with that because, you know. So I feel like it's definitely going to bring some balance, the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups can represent a lot of different things. It can represent, you know, starting over, you know, just you know, healing from something emotionally. Spirits, give me more info after the Ace of Cups. Going out so far can be a challenge. So this is, yeah. So the Initiate of Wands comes up. And that represents your fire energy, Leo. The Lovers comes up. So that is sort of, now with the Ace of Cups, just to let you know, That's definitely a new blessing. Separate from the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is the financial blessing. But I'm seeing another blessing coming in through the spirit. Um, could be a child. Maybe you'll find out you're expecting. There's always a possibility. There's still people out there that are getting pregnant. So, spirits, give me clarity on the Lover's card. Okay. So the Hermit is next. I see you sort of, if you don't live with your partner, sort of writing to them with that Hermit card coming up. I think that the Initiate of Wands could be possibly I feel like the Knight of Wands is you. I feel like this is what I will tell you. Some of you that are with Leos, I feel like your Leo is getting ready to sort of go into some sort of mode of where, they're going to sort of, I feel like now, especially with a lot of you Leo women, I'm sorry, people that are not Leo women that are with Leo men, I feel like your partner is going to sort of, become a little, maybe give you the cold shoulder a little bit. I'd say possibly around, I say end of April. So you might want to come and get a reading to figure out what that is. I'm not saying that it's over, but I think that there's definitely some problems coming in. And I feel like it's coming in through your job. Whatever you do with your job, I feel like that's where the problem comes in. Spirits, give me more info about the Hermit. So there's, I feel like if you are a female with a Leo male, he's working out trust issues. I feel like if you're with a Leo male, if you're with a Leo female, still working out trust issues. I feel like your Leo had a bad experience with a bad either religious leader, somebody they depended on. I feel like there was possibly, for some of you Leos, there was some some bad energy coming in through the spirit that either has something to do with either religious abuse or religious indoctrination again. So that can affect your relationship. So I feel like if, whether or not you're male or female, you're Leo. I feel like things are going to sort of get a little split, sort of to where, it's really weird energy. I don't feel like your Leo's going to leave you or anything, but I feel like they're sort of searching for self and trust. And then also the Fool card is when someone has like a rebirth, represents rebirth, new beginnings. So, this card could actually come before, but I feel like just looking, I feel like the time frame is definitely going to be possibly well off into the summer. So it could be around summertime when your Leo sort of starts to look outward and not look outward, but look inward at other possibilities. And I feel like with the Hermit coming up, I do feel like you're going to feel as though, I don't know, maybe I'm seeing your Leo working. The Hermit could represent someone working. So that could be you know, maybe you'll just feel that way, you know. But again, with the Fool card, you know, now some of you, and I'm not doing this for singles, but I feel as though if you, oh, the Lovers is a reunion card also. And I don't know where this earth energy is coming from. So I definitely do feel as though if there is some issues, I kind of feel like there could be a split maybe. Maybe Leo relationships are going to split, maybe sort of, not split, but start having problems and, you know, maybe some threats or maybe, you know what I'm saying? But I do see, you know, there being a new beginning from that. And, you know, with the Lovers does represent maybe twin flame reunion. But then with the Hermit coming up next, I just kind of feel as though you're either Leo or Leo partner. I feel like it's one or the other. But I feel like it's going to be the Leo because of the Leo card that came up. So I do feel like it's positive. I do see that some of you Leo lovers, you know, could possibly split and then get back together. So that's always a possibility. Or it could be that you don't split, but you just kind of deal with this situation, because this is a lot all in a row. You got 2 5s and a 7. That reduces to 8. So it seems like there's going to be some people trying to cause confusion and chaos. Yeah, that number 8 is, the number 8 is a very powerful number. It's not necessarily a negative number, but, you know, looking at these cards and just, you know, from a numerology standpoint. So anyway, that's going to do it. I think that the last card just talks about, you know, trust and trust in self, and then also maybe trust in a higher power also. You know, whatever it is that you relate that to. Now, I didn't see the Hierophant in your reading, so I don't really see any of that energy, but I think it's just about, you know, figuring out self and self-identification. So I'm speaking in terms of your partner individually, because you always have to look at the individual person as a whole as well. You know what I'm saying? As a whole. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Thank you so much for watching, Leos. Again, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. And if you want private readings, you can check out the stuff in the video description box. Also, there's social media sites. My social media sites is down there in the video description box. You can also contact me for spells. Okay, so I do offer spell work. And in particular, reunion and other stuff, cleanses, definitely cleanses and banishings and stuff like that. So anyway, I'll see y'all later. Namaste.